Aloha, my friends. Let us do a market update for May 25th, 2021 at 11:48 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. We will be looking at the S&P 500 ETF. We will be looking at some futures markets. We will be looking at the dollar via an index UUP. We will be looking at the 10-year Treasury interest rate. And because it's 11:49 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, it is already the 26th in Eastern Standard Time, which is where the stock market runs, and hopefully that won't get your good buddy Brent too confused. So we're looking at the S&P 500. This candle for the 25th opened higher, still below its all-time high, but not too much more. It looks like the all-time high was around $422.66. Opened today at, looks like, opened at 420, 33 cents, 422. So a couple dollars away from the all-time high. It opened at 420, 33 cents, closed at 418, 24 cents, which is still relatively close to this all-time high. And we will switch to the line chart. Maybe we had a W here. Is it making another W? Right now, you see this point and this point are equal, which happens to be right around this point. So it looks like this 420 area is a bit of congestion. As long as the prices stay bumping up against this and bumping around that 420 area, more than likely we have a good chance of it going higher. And we will see. I noticed that even where this bearish candle closed, it still closed above where it opened yesterday. So, which is about, it pulled into about maybe a little bit over 50%, maybe right around 50%. So my guess is that by the end of the week, I think that we are going to be higher than this particular candle. But my guess is just a guess. So let's look at the futures, see what that might be telling us. Right now, the futures are low volume being traded, and looks like a bit of a sideways movement. Overall, looking at this chart, I'm still leaning towards the general trend to be going up over a given amount of time. How high? When? Not sure. It's not looking super bullish, but to me it looks more bullish than bearish. Gold. Gold is looking bullish. Candle on the 25th was a wide range candle. Candle for the 26th opened above the close of the 25th. And at the moment, we are seeing a bit of a little bit of a pullback in the amount of buying, but still a fair amount of buying. And you notice we've broken we've broken this 1900 mark. The further we go above 1900 and the more days we stay above 1900, I would imagine then it's building a base like it did back here to go higher. At the moment, gold is looking very bearish, and when we switch to the line chart, what do we have going on? Nothing super clean at the moment. Let's look at silver. Silver is overall looking bullish, a little bit. Looks like we're hitting where looks like silver is having a bit of a difficult time breaking this resistance point in the low $28 area, trying to get up to $28.50. However, just like the other assets we were talking about, as long as silver keeps bumping up against the resistance, it increases the chance for it to break through resistance. If we see it moving down the other way, then obviously that's a little bit bearish. How does silver look on the line chart? Could we be in the first part of a W? You can definitely see on the line chart, makes it really clean and clear that around the 28.35, 28, basically the low to mid 28s, good amount of resistance there. Let us look at my favorite commodity to trade, oil. Oil is giving us doji action right up against the $66 mark, 66 and some change, somewhere in there. Same as all the other assets I was referring to. If it keeps bumping up against this resistance, then it looks like it could be building a base to move higher. But we notice what oil has been doing. It basically has been moving up slowly range bound until it hits the 66 mark, like where it did here, and then it kind of pulled back, and then it had a big sell-off. Then we stayed in a little bit of a range here, moved sideways here, up, pulled sideways a little bit, pulls back, doing that kind of thing. So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see, is that going to happen? Is it going to break the 66 mark, and what will it do from 66 to 68? And or is it going to kind of float back down to the low 60s, high 50s before moving back up again? I'm guessing at the moment right now that that this first area of the low 60s, it seems like it's going to stay above the low 60s or into the low 60s, but if it breaks the low 60s and it's trading around into the high 50s, we'll see how low that it goes into the 50s. But that's my assumption, is that we're going to be a little bit range bound between kind of the low 60s to the mid 60s. For how long, I'm not sure, but I will tell you this. I am specifically setting up trades on this asset as we speak based on this information that I'm talking to you about. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is in this particular case. Let's look at my new favorite, which I have no money in, Bitcoin. Bitcoin. We have a bit of a rally here, but my friends, we see that we were able to gain back this candle. So now we're in this 40,000 area. But it seems that the price action is having quite a bit of trouble gaining back much momentum from this wide range bearish candle from the 18th. It seems like the price action at when was it, on the 20th, got about 50%, and the sellers just drove it down. So now it looks like we're just hanging out in this bottom 25% range of this May 18th candle. And opposite, conversely, of the other assets we were looking at, where if the price action continues to bump up against the resistance, it's potentially building more momentum to go to the upside. Well, if Bitcoin is having a difficult time moving up to its resistance, maybe it is potentially going to go lower. I'm not sure. Obviously, this would have been a good trade right here, but one thing I want to point out is, see this wide range bar here. See how this one, even though there's a tail here, it's starting to slow down. The body's definitely less of a range. This is wide range if you look at the whole, the body and the tail. Now this candle at the moment, it's not even, doesn't have much tail, much body. So what could be happening is maybe the buying is starting to slow down. So basically, if we're not seeing Bitcoin take out this 42, then 42,000, then it's obviously not going to be able to take out 45,000. So I think we're possibly up against a good amount of resistance, and whatever happens throughout the course of the next week might be an indicator of what we can expect going forward from Bitcoin. So if you are into Bitcoin, and if I were you, the thing I would be watching right now is to see, are we gonna, when this candle closes, is it kind of a doji, and how far, when this candle closes, is it able to go into this red candle, gaining back price action, this red candle from the 18th. So it's interesting. It definitely seems that we're kind of getting this kind of stagnating price action in the high 39,000s to low 40,000s, particularly having a difficult time at the moment breaking and maintaining above 41,000 something. Let's see how the candle looks when I wake up in the morning. The dollar via UUP. The dollar, okay, we got this indecision candle here. Might we see a little bit of a rally in the dollar? Maybe. How much of a rally? Well, based on this rally and this rally, not even this rally, but two previous rallies, third previous rally that didn't even make it to the 20-day moving average. But looks like when it rallies the last two times rallies to about the 20-day moving average, if it makes it that high, and then bounces back down. We are definitely, if we look to the left from here, look all the way to the left, we're coming around this area. So it looks like we might be a little bit of support here if we'll see what happens if UUP takes out this 2024. If it starts trading down in the 23s, we will see. Now with the dollar, it may not be in the best interest of the powers that be to let the dollar drop too fast or things like this. So that's always something to be aware of when you're looking at currencies, is that what do the issuing authorities do to cause their currency value to fluctuate, and how is that going to affect what you see on the charts? Let's look at the 10-year Treasury interest rate. We see right now it's at 1.567. Looks like the high was at 1.8. So it's kind of, and you see on this chart here, it's been a little bit sideways for a while. The sideways action going on down a little channel. Maybe it is going to stay right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making it to the end of this video. Please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, download the Ultimate Option Seller's Guide for Beginners if you have not begun a journey into trading options or trading and investing in the financial markets at all. This is a great place to begin. There's a great bonus in it. If you make it to the end, you will be pleasantly surprised with a bonus that causes you, if you want the bonus, you have to take action. You will not be able to receive the bonus without moving your trading life forward. It's fantastic. If you want to move your trading life forward even faster, reach out to me. We're going to have a conversation. If we're a good fit, we'll figure out a way to move forward. If we're not a good fit, we'll still figure out a way to move forward. You guys have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.